I grew up in the Carmelitos, so it's gangs in there, and I've been, it's you always got that peer pressure, but I just always knew I get back home, I gotta deal with my mama. You know what I'm saying? So I go tell her, I got put on, mama. That belt and that switch. My mama used to come to the school with the belt around her neck and just sit in my class.
Yo, what's the deal? What's good, peoples? What's the deal, man? Y'all tuned into episode 38.
38, huh?
Down and Diligent.
Sir.
You know what I'm saying? Consistency, baby.
38, man.
Down and Diligent podcast. The D.A.D podcast.
Yes, sir.
You already know, man.
Man, y'all do us a favor. Go ahead and like, subscribe, comment, follow us on Instagram, all the above. Hit that notification bell. So you know.
Bing.
Hit us up.
All that. You already know what to do, man. We got a real goodie in here today. It's a lot of tension going on in the room, too.
Man.
Historic day today.
Yes, sir.
Classic rivalry. We
Yes,
got
sir.
Frisco playing the boys
Bang,
today,
bang,
man.
bang, bang.
You know, we're
Got
going
the
to tune
gang.
in for that. But before we get into all of that, man, we got a real special guest that I want to introduce. You see these things right here, man, something special. Yes, man, we got my boy, man, let me just describe to this bro, man. I met this dude, what was it, probably last year or a couple years ago. Lil bro had a show. At the time, he was rapping. Our guest, he was rapping at the time. He rocked the stage, had the crowd moving, a lot of energy. You know, I met the dude afterwards. You know, we exchanged Instagrams, everything like that. And he converted over to boxing. You know what I'm saying? And y'all know how we feel about boxing, man. We love that boxing. So just to have that up in here, young, determined, consistent, but most of all, he down and diligent for what he doing. You feel me?
Yes,
Because we
sir.
know
Yes,
boxing
sir.
ain't no easy sport.
Hell no.
You know, you can talk all that shit, but when you in that ring one-on-one, it's a whole different ball
The whole
game.
process to it, cutting the
You
weight,
already
getting all that.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
So I'd like to introduce to some my boy Clayton Cream Hibbert.
Yes,
You
sir.
already know.
Welcome, brother.
Yes, sir. Appreciate
Welcome,
y'all for
man.
having
Yes,
me.
sir.
Yeah, most definitely,
Appreciate
bro.
y'all for having me, man.
Professional fighter up in here, man. What's going on? How you doing, man?
Feeling
Tell us
good.
a little bit about your journey. But before that, bro, where you
Hey, we
come
the
from?
professional boys. Think about it. We had a professional NFL,
Come on, man.
professional
Basketball player.
basketball, boxer.
Come on, man.
Come on, man.
All aspects.
And y'all got me,
what
the
y'all
professional
want.
shit talker. That's what.
What's up, man? Where you from, man? Tell the people about you a little bit. Where you come from?
Yes, sir. Well, let me first say I appreciate y'all for having me again, man. It's definitely a dope setup. But
Appreciate
you know, I was
Yeah.
born and raised in Long Beach, California. Grew up on the north side. Went to Jordan. You know,
Most definitely.
north side baby.
Come
And
on, man.
I grew up making music. Music was in my family. You know, I got a pops and a grandpa that do music. So they did it real heavy. I got a Jamaican background, so they kind of did it like in the islands, but they brought it out here when they came. And when I just heard my grandpa and my dad singing, I kind of just gravitated towards that, you know. So, and my dad do reggae, so I kind of grew up under a reggae ring when I was with him, when I was living with him at first. But as I came back with my mom, you know, living on the north side, I gravitated towards the hip hop style, you know. So I started rapping and doing the hip hop thing. So that's how I got into that, and I just kind of took it more seriously. I think about 8th grade, I was just walking to school with the homies, we beatboxing, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
rhyming, you know. So that's how I kind of fell in love with it again after that. So I just knew it was in me after that. So that's kind of why I kept it. My dad, then just rapping with the homies going to school. So now I just started just trying to put myself more out there, trying to do different shows. I opened up for like DJ Quick one time, and when we got done with my set, he came out and he was just like, "Hey, get that last do another round of applause," you know what I'm saying? So that was like early in my career, but that was just something that really kind of kept me motivated and to keep doing music, you know. So
Yeah.
Sure.
yeah, that's how music started, bro. And I always told myself I wasn't never gonna stop music, you know, even when no matter what happened. If I'm 50, 60, whatever, I'm still gonna make some type of music, you know.
Most definitely.
So
Most
that's
definitely.
yeah, music in my soul for sure.
As you should, though. You
Yeah,
feel me?
for
If
sure.
it's something to make you happy or you like
Yeah.
to do, you got to keep doing it. Oh,
That's
man.
right.
Facts, for sure. So in your younger years, did you ever run into like any obstacles, any trouble? Was gangs involved in your life? Because we know at times Long Beach could be a rough place too.
Yes, sir.
You know, so did you run into any adversity when you were coming up?
Yeah, you know, I definitely think I ran into a lot of adversity, a lot lot of obstacles. Just growing up as a young boy, just young black male, then just growing up as a male, trying to prove my aggression and see, how tough I am amongst the other men, trying to prove my masculinity. Just growing up, it's been different things. I've been approached by different individuals. I don't gangbang at all. I grew up in the Carmelitos, so it's gangs in there, and I've been, it's you always got that peer pressure, but I just always knew if I get back home, I gotta deal with my mama. You know what I'm saying? So I go tell her, I got put on, mama. That belt and that switch. My mama used to come to the school with the belt around her neck and just sit in my class. So I was scared of her for sure first. Right. So she instilled that in me. Single, strong mom, handle her business. My dad was there, you know what I'm saying, but he was from a distance there, you know what I'm saying. So I kind of grew up under her wing for a long time. So she instilled a lot of discipline, a lot of things into me that I grew up with now to this day, you know what I'm saying. My dad as well, but as I was saying, I wasn't too much in the streets. I grew up playing football, so I was Little League. I played for North Long Beach Panthers. We won the championship 2008, 2009, 2007. We went all the way. We went national championships, 15-0. So that's kind of my background, just growing up. But I think just as a young male, even just tattoos, all these my tattoos, Black history. But I just feel like.
I was looking at them too.
Everything Black history, ain't nothing crazy. Ain't, not to judge nobody else, but my stuff got to do with my peoples and like individuals that put their neck on the line for us. You know what I'm saying? So I think when individuals see me, and then I got approached by some dude. I was just coming out the gym and I was walking, just regular walking. He just, you walking hard, homie? Where you from? And I'm just like, I don't bang, man. He said, no, you bang. You from somewhere? Cause how you walking? I'm just like, nah, brother, I'm a black man first. And he like, oh, yeah. Then he wanted to embrace me first. He embraced me and we started shaking hands and talking. But I just feel like I'm going to say first, black men, of course, we judge first. Like, we judge off our perceptions off that book and then the tattoos and how we walk and talk. It make it a little bit different for others until they actually talk to us and have that. Say, oh, he a down-to-earth individual. He not nothing like I thought. Right.
Especially mostly out here, we used to seeing people with gang tats. Like, oh, he got eye busters on.
Right. I got a girlfriend, and she not my girlfriend, but she one of my girls, and ladies. She had a brother, and when I met him, he was just like, oh, you walking stocky, you tatted up, where you from? Like, and I'm just like, no, I don't bang, bro. Like, okay, well, it's your tattoos. And I had to go through a whole little history lesson. Right. He like, oh, okay. You know what I'm saying? But
I see that Bobby Shield tattoo too, man. I thought as soon as I seen it, I'm like, man, that's dope.
Come on, Bobby.
That's dope, man. I did some history on Bobby.
But when they see those and you tell them, that break all walls.
That's right.
A person can't be mad at you no more. Like, oh, you know this. He go. I know every person after they see your tattoos, you be like, nah, this. Their whole shoulders drop.
And it could be a teaching moment too for them too. You teach them about their history. That's pretty dope, man.
Like just growing up, I didn't really have no understanding of black folks and what we went through, how strong we was, how we come from kings, and like people always see us with jewelry. Oh, y'all people like we just like jewelry because jewelry like. Africa, like we really come from the land of gold. You know what I'm saying? Like not too many places got gold. Like we got it. You know what I'm saying? Got a lot of materials and abundance and everything. You know what I'm saying? So that's why we wear it. That's in our culture.
It's the most richest continent.
So we bring it out here. They're like, oh, he just want to wear a chain. No, he come from that. So it's instilled in him to have that, and then gold give us some type of. It's a lot that go into that, bro. That a lot of people don't really like want to get into. But it's like
that's how I feel on my hair.
Gold. Yeah, bro. Yeah, it's your antenna. That's come on, bro. Man, look.
Come on, man.
That's your antenna. Yeah, that's your antenna, bro. For sure.
Yeah, for sure. So with that being said, man, I'm gonna take it back a little bit. You say Pops was there, and of course he played a dynamic part in your life as well. But was he in the household or was he outside of the household?
Yeah, no. My pops was more from a distance. He kind of was like handling business and doing what he like, still trying to find himself. So I ain't judge him. For sure. I was mad with my moms, you know what I'm saying? I had that beef on my shoulder. Oh man, he don't really love us. But as I got to grow older and live with him, because like when I was younger, I just seen him doing music. So I didn't really understand like the type of connection he had with my mom. He wasn't really there. I just kind of loved him. Then as I got older, I seen, he not really here. He out there. He's still doing his thing. So as I got older and I understood more as a man and that problems he had with my mom and that female, that boyfriend, girlfriend and stuff. We all go through it with our females. So I had to understand that first from perspective. And then once he told me that, I'm like, okay, but it was like, I'll say from like elementary to like probably 12th grade, I didn't have too much of a relationship with my dad. It was just a couple phone calls here and there, but I always respected him. I still respected him. I never disrespected him. I still heard what he had to say and I still heard him out, and all the stuff he said, I respect my elders, so I feel like of course not everybody that's older you smarter than you, but sometimes they got a lot of stuff to say. So my dad, I think he real smart in some stuff.
Yeah,
he
they been there and did that.
Yes, exactly. So I just hear him out and stuff. He's saying we got a cool relationship to this day. I call him and hey, Possum, man, I need you to help me out with this. Or just sit down and think. He gonna like really get me through it because sometimes you want to just crash out on certain stuff. So,
Right.
But I ain't gonna say we tight like that, but it's just
that. That's my dude. That's how I feel about my pops too and everything. Like, I could call him. You're talking. The respect is there. I feel just like you said too. And because my mom never said no ill towards us, she's like, you go figure it out.
Yeah. Well, my mom spoke. She had me hating his guts. I left him messages talking about I hate you. You ain't here and. Where you at? Like, I just want my pop's attention. Like, he went at my football games and basketball games. So I'd be like, what you doing? Like, why you ain't here? So I had beef with him for a long time till I actually got to live. He said, come live with me for a couple years. I went to go live with him. And they talked to me about certain stuff. Then I had to understand as a man, like, first his position, then my position, then what he was going through with my mom and him. And so it took a lot. Right. But I got an older brother than me. He don't like my dad because, my dad was a Rolling Stone and shit, but he got beef with his mom over the same thing. I just feel like with the relationship they had, we was younger, you know what I'm saying? So we ain't really got too much business being in our parents' business. Like whatever they was going through,
that's the biggest part of it.
1980s, that was them. And I just feel like my brother, he like, oh, well, Pop shouldn't have did that. And I'm just like, well, we wasn't even born yet, bro. So just
because I don't know nothing about the older
situation.
You feel me?
Right.
I don't know nothing until I fucking paid attention to shit. I don't know what the fuck them old guys do.
And it should be like that still to this day. You got to separate that shit.
That's
with
right.
your kids. A lot of people don't do that.
Yeah, because kids will feel that pressure.
Yeah, but I feel like it's dope that you got to see that perspective from your, from your dad's point of view. Because a lot of times we just see things from our moms or our dads without seeing the mom's point of view. But it seems like when most of us get older, we're able to get that understanding. You know what I mean? Like this is a situation they was in during that time. And now you got a baseline to go with.
Because as a man, we always had a point where we like, I do not want to fuck with this man.
That's real.
Right, for sure.
For real. That's real talk.
That's what's up. So I got a 2-part question for you, bro. So what age did you become a fan of boxing, if you could remember that? And also, what age did you start? Because, we see a lot of people with boxing, they start at a very young age.
Yeah.
And we see some people that still thrive that start late, like the Deontay Wilder.
Yeah.
And like they say, I've heard, 18 is kind of like the cutoff to where you want to, start. You want to start before that. If you start at 18 or over, you going to be late, you going to be behind.
Yeah.
So tell me a little bit about that.
I would say I never thought about actually taking boxing serious, but I would say me and my brothers always had boxing gloves and like little push-up bars since we was young, you know what I'm saying? Like that's one thing my pops did give us, like, you know what I'm saying, little boxing gloves to fight and stuff like that. So I feel like he wasn't like training me to fight, but it instilled me like, oh, some type of fighting. As I got older with my friends, this was like 8th grade, 9th grade, we boxing at my house, and I'm just noticing how good I am, just beating my homies up. So I'm just like, okay, I'm pretty fast. So me and my homies still boxing. I got a couple homies that, of course, they fasted like myself, but I just felt like I could take it somewhere else. So I think about like, cause I'm 26 right now, so 24, maybe about like 23, 22 years old when I really started like I really could do something. But I wasn't in the gym. I still was just on my own training because coaches at that time when I went to the gym, a coach was like, "Oh, I need 200 a month." And at that time, so I wasn't really dedicated to the craft yet, So now that I'm dedicated, now I pay my coach, 150 a month, but I got a coach now and I'm a little more dedicated to the game. So I say about 23 years old when I really turned it on full throttle. Like I'm gonna see about 3 years ago.
Okay. Do you feel like you had a disadvantage?
In which way? What you mean?
As far as
about a kid starting at 8 years old,
right? But I wouldn't say because obviously you're a professional, so you had to do something right. Have some good fights as well. So yeah, would you say you have a disadvantage as far as
like starting behind starting a little later?
Yeah. As far as experience,
one day we gonna have a guest on here. He gonna come with his mom. It's gonna be he gonna be like 10 years old.
Yeah.
He box.
That's right. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I never felt like I was at a disadvantage. I like before I started boxing, like I just feel like confidence overwhelm you sometimes, you know. So even like I remember I was in middle school and I I could fight Floyd. And all my homie, man, shut up, you can't fight Floyd, man. But it was just the confidence in me, just saying I could fight Floyd. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, and a lot of dudes be like, I know I can't fly. I know he gonna beat me, and even though I know he might beat me, that's not still saying I won't give it a shot and still get my shot off. You know, so I always had that overwhelming confidence, and so even when I'm in the ring, like I just sparred a pro, like I said, this past Sunday, and he was like 5-0. You know what I'm saying? And I'm moving with him. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like I'm born with natural speed and talent. So even when I go against some of them dudes, I feel like I can still get my shots off. Like I can honestly say I probably got my ass whooped, I say twice by some pros. You know, and these are professionals that go to the gym. Like I go to the gym, and I go to the gym every day. You know what I'm saying? So when I go to the gym, I see them in the gym, and sometimes I do 2 a days. And when I come back, they right back in there working out. You know, so. I would accept that for now, for them to to put their hands on me. But I would just say that sometimes experience got something to do with it. But you know, maybe I might be faster than him, or I might be quicker or stronger than him. You know, so he might have them shots. But as long as I train and sharpen up certain things, I think that I can outweigh that experience in certain individuals. You know, of course not like let's say I go against a dude like Crawford. You know, what I mean? I might not be able to do nothing with him. Let's say I go up against somebody like what's the boy that Javante knocked out?
Garcia?
No, Cruz. Cruz.
Oh, Pitbull, the Pitbull?
Yeah, Pitbull Cruz. You know what I'm saying? Let's say I fight somebody like him, you know. He done got knocked out like 3-4 times already. So now I see he able to get knocked out. You know, he like 21-4 or something like that, you know. So if I get like 6 months, I think I'll be able to take on that challenge, you know what I'm saying? So that's just I wouldn't say that. Yeah,
it just come with time.
Yeah, it come with it. Yeah, the time and then that mindful. You know, as long as you believe in yourself strong enough, it's like can't nothing break you down. Well, how I feel, you know.
Is it days that like you said, you have that confidence, you believe in yourself? Tell me about the days to where you might not have that confidence.
Yeah,
you just going in there like
you going with the emotion.
Yeah. Well, I partake in marijuana, you know, so like so whenever I'm feeling like down or like just like a lot of weight on my shoulders, I meditate as well. So I do a little meditation, a little service, might be like 20 minutes, and get some alone time, then get that herb going, and just tell myself that you ready, you know what I mean? You prepare for this, you know, you ready for this, you know, you capable to hang with the best that's up there, you know what I'm saying? If not be the best. You know, so it's just stuff like that. And I got to shout out to my coach, Youngblood, because I've been with him for like 10 months. And he instilled just, preparing your brain food for that, you know. So it's been plenty of days where I wake up and I'm like, nah, I ain't feeling it today. Then I might sit down and just meditate. Then I get to think about my opponent and where I could be if I continue working, you know. So I'm just like, okay, if I stay dedicated to this, I could be there. And I know if I'm taking this day off, my opponent, he ain't taking his day off. He working right now. Yeah. So, and just telling myself that, like, oh no, let me go to the gym.
Yeah.
Let me hurry up, because I know my opponent working. If he working, I gotta be working.
Most definitely. What weight class are you fighting out of?
Right now, I fight at 147. All my amateurs been at 147, and then when I turn pro, it's gonna be at 147.
Okay. That's a tough weight class.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
all the dogs.
All the
dogs. Yes, sir.
You mentioned the Bud Crawfords. My personal favorite.
Bud, mine too. Yes, sir.
Spence.
Spence. Okay.
We Spence boys.
Spence. Yeah.
No, but don't slight the Bud. Bud is the guy. Never
be that guy. If anybody could take on Spence, I believe it's Bud.
That's right.
But you got the Boots in this. Boots. You got a lot of good fighters in the 147 division. How do you think you would fare against?
At this particular moment, just going against them top tier guys, you know what I'm saying? Of course I think I can hang, but I think with my confidence, of course I think I can hang with them guys, but I don't think it'd be realistic for me to take on a fight with them, with not even I'll say this year. Like I need probably about 2 years if I mess with you know what I'm saying? Give me 3 years if I mess with Boots Ennis or
you fight them now, you for sure was a money grab.
Yeah, but that's real talk. But the thing is like them, like if I get in with them type of guys, I feel like it's gonna be a blessing because like Kambosos got to fight Devin Haney twice, and in his first fight, he wasn't really catching Devin Haney. I'm a Devin Haney fan for sure.
Yeah,
Me too.
But I see that I see how Kambosos changed up his game and was able to get Devin Haney a lot
In
more
the
that
second
second fight.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm
For
saying?
sure.
So just having that dedication and having that will, I just think that over a certain period of time, I think I can hang with them dogs. You know what I'm saying?
Most definitely.
Who would you say your style of fighting is more like? If you could compare it to any boxer.
Yeah. Well, I got Sweet Pea, Pernell Whitaker tatted on me.
Oh,
okay.
Yeah, so I'm like a Pernell. You know,
That's
I watch
my
him a
guy.
lot. Yeah, I
That's
study
my
him a
guy.
lot. Yeah, I study
He can
Pernell.
move.
Yeah. I like
for
Pernell.
sure,
I'm
for
like I feel like I'm a Floyd type of style, just real evasive and not trying to get hit so much, you know, because you take a lot of hits, you can't last in this game. So one thing I don't like getting is getting hit, you know. So I definitely try to make sure I don't get hit. People can say it's moving around, running, whatever you want to call it, you know, but as long as I'm punishing you and I ain't getting punished, and I'm good.
Right.
So what does progress as a fighter look like? Say like a 6 month stint from where you started to where you now. How have you seen progress in your style of fighting?
I definitely think I learn something new every day about myself and about boxing. Just because I feel like I'm dedicated. Like I said, this past 8-9 months, like I've been going to the gym every single day. Like I probably miss 2-3 days, maybe 2 out the week, but I honestly can't say I miss like more than 4 or 5 days out the week. You know, in these past 8-9 months, because once I got knocked down, you know, I was just determined, and I was just determined like I can't let that happen again. And and after that, like everybody was talking, "Oh, I can knock him down. Oh, I can knock him down. Oh, I can knock him down." And
that became the talk.
Yeah. And these dudes ain't even like they don't have the talent that I have.
Built like that.
So I'm like, oh, it's like when I put the gloves on and I walk into the ring, dudes be like, "Oh, I know he gonna win a fight. I know he gonna win a fight." You know, so just knowing that people got that belief in me and don't even know me like that, it's like. And then I let somebody that's not even on my level get me. You know, it's like, oh man, obviously I'm not doing something right. So I'm definitely dedicated right now, and I just think that I got a fight I fought on October 22nd. You could just see that fight. I wasn't throwing enough punches as I was throwing in my most recent fight.
Okay.
And I study myself. Every fight I study myself to see what I did wrong and what I could do better in my next fight, so that I could, you know, be better than I was my next fight. You know.
Right. What was that process like after getting you know, in the fight and losing and coming back? What's the process like?
The whole instance of getting knocked down to processing yourself to be like, all right,
to come back.
I gotta come back.
Yeah, it's I ain't gonna lie, I shed some tears when I had that night it happened, and it was on my birthday too. I fought the fight was March the fight was March 27th, but I didn't fight. I mean, it was March 26th, but I didn't fight till like 12-11 that night. So when I got out the ring, it was like 12:30. So it was March 27th. So by the time I got done with that, you know, I went to sleep, woke up, it was my birthday. My birthday March 28th. Yeah, so
right here, bro.
Every
twin.
That's right. Yeah. So I was depressed, man. I was depressed, and I was watching the fight over and over and over and over again. It was in my mind like I just couldn't go to sleep. You know, I'd be laying down and I was just thinking, and then people was DMing me and then the people that hosted the fight, they posting it up, so people, you know, people don't even know, just comment, "Oh, he can't fight, all this, that." So I'll let that stuff get to me. And I didn't have no coaches at the time, so I was just thinking about myself, and I was just thinking to myself, like, do you want to continue fighting? Like, is this something you want to do? Is this something you want to continue doing? You know, and I don't know. I knew that he wasn't on my talent level, so I just said, you know what, I'm gonna stick it out. I'm gonna continue fighting, and I want to see him again. So I still want to fight him again, you know, because I feel like he had more talent and more experience than me. But now that I'm trained, I feel like I could get him out of there now. Yeah, real early.
Yeah, my boy coming for you, whoever you is. Coming.
Hey, by you being a boxer, what's the most damn, I can't even think of the question. What's the most trouble that you face being a boxer?
Yeah, like in the ring or out the ring?
It's life, like a boxer.
Okay, yeah. I mean, I'll say for the ring first is like when you in the ring and you get hit with a shot, you know, a hard shot in your stomach or your head, and then you thinking, you know, you're thinking like, should I fall down? Should I curl up? Should I do this? Like, what should I do? And your mind plays tricks on you. Once you get hit, your mind plays tricks on you.
Right.
And you going through a bunch of emotions. You mad. You want to You got to stay calm. So it's a lot of emotions that play in that, bro. And so I just think I gotta just stay calm. And when I'm meditating, I just tell myself to relax. I be relaxing my mind a lot, just to stay calm, relax, stay calm. So I try to stay calm more when I'm in the ring, even when I get hit with a shot. I try to just act like it didn't faze me, keep my poker face on. And I would say outside the ring, it's just a diet, staying healthy and then training. The hardest part is running. I don't want to go to the beach. Like this morning, I just got up this morning. I ran at 6 a.m. 3 miles. I didn't want to do that, but
Right.
I know that my opponent is training right now. So it's like, oh my bad. So if I know my opponent is training and I don't want him to get the upper hand on me, then I'm make sure I'm on it at all times. Stay ready, so I ain't got to get ready.
Most definitely. So you pattern yourself as a defensive type fighter, Sweet Pea, Floyd.
Yes.
Move around. We see all type of different fighters. We see the attacker, we see the counter punchers, and we see the boxers, just the strictly boxers. Tell me the advantages and the disadvantages of those styles.
Yeah. I would say I'm more of a counter puncher myself as well.
Okay.
I like to counter punch. I think I got a quick. Once somebody leave their hand out there too long, and I'm able
Snap
to
that shit over.
If you leave it out there too long, I'm able to catch that. Then I play with it for a little bit till you throw it again. And then just watching Floyd. That's a lot of Floyd moves. And I just think I'm more of a defensive puncher. I think that you can last longer. I know a lot of brawlers, like the pro I sparred this past Sunday. He's a brawler. So he was like, so when you fighting dudes like that, it's like you got to keep moving, because I'm in it to last, and when you brawl somebody, it's really like any second now somebody can get knocked out. If me and you just throwing punches like this, in any second somebody gonna get knocked out.
Right.
That's not my type of fight. When I get in a fight, I want to be still.
Yeah, you want to get a part of that sweet science, baby.
So I'm not with the box. I'm not with the brawling.
Right.
But to each his own. However individuals think.
Who was your brawler? He was Hispanic.
Yeah, a lot of Hispanics is brawlers. A lot of Hispanics is brawlers. And that's all they know. A lot of them, that's all they know how to fight, unless they got a black coach. Then a black coach telling them to be sneaky. But more black fighters, and I would go as far as to say just American fighters, because a lot of African fighters, even though they black, they got a certain way to fight. When you come to America, you see how we fight, more slick and smooth. And then you look at the Cubans, the black Cubans, it's just a different style everywhere. But I think that American style was a lot better than, even how to say, white folks, Anglo-Saxons, they got their own style. They not slick. If you look at black fighters, we more slick. We more move around.
Move around to a shoulder, rolls and all that.
It was a Canelo was supposed to fight Andre Boo Boo John.
Andrade.
Yeah, Andrade. Yeah. And he went to his press conference and they just said, "Oh no, we don't want to fight him. He has a bad style." Basically, I mean, he's too tricky. And the last time Canelo fought somebody like that was Floyd, and he lost.
Floyd made a motherfucking fool of that boy. Yeah. Made him look like an amateur.
Yeah. And if you look when Canelo fought Caleb Plant, Canelo was trying to use that Floyd shoulder roll on him, and Canelo caught on to it, so he's scared of our type of styles. He ain't gonna fight nobody like us.
Yeah.
Go ahead. I just got a question for you. So you said your fighting weight is 147.
Yes, sir.
But you walk around at like 160 something.
I'm probably like 158 right now.
158. What's that process like of cutting weight? Like how do you cut weight?
Yeah,
for
do you
a fight?
seem like you get there fast?
Yeah. Well, I would just say that first I grew up like I had bad eating habits, so I had like high blood pressure, and this was like I'll say 10th grade, and I went to the doctor. My doctor said I have high blood pressure, so she kind of told me like whatever I was eating, I had to stop. So like I ain't had meat and I ain't had like no chips and no cake in like 5-6 years, So I would say that's the only thing that probably helped me out right there already. Just
delicious shit right there, man. I love some cake and chips.
No, for real, man. Don't get me wrong,
discipline, bro.
Don't get me wrong. I had, birthday, I have a slice of cake, I had some chips, but I just don't have it like 2-3 times a week, maybe 2 times a week.
I heard once you cut out that sugar like that and you have it again, I heard you get that like it tastes like a kid again. Like, oh shit, this is amazing.
Yeah. But sometimes I do feel like that, but sometimes I feel drained. Like, like, oh, I shouldn't have ate that. Too much sugar. I shouldn't have ate that. I just feel weak. Just because my body not used to that no more. So I just feel like that part of it helps me in my weight cut too, because I can just go eat some rice or some beans or something, and I'll be able to lose weight just because I'm not really eating too much, just out them days. And then like right now I eat a lot of pastas, and because I got a fight coming up next month. I got a fight in March. But these underground, so I don't really my amateur fights. I actually gotta really cut weight, because if I don't come in at 147, I'm gonna have to fight at, like, let's say I come in at 150. Now I'm gonna have to fight somebody at 155. But at 147, I fight somebody at 147.
Right.
Okay. So that's it. I get in the hot tub. Hot tub help me lose weight, or just hot baths, cold baths. I run a lot. I try to run at least every day. At least the minimum I like at least 2 miles. At least. I try to run as much as I can, because, as I mentioned, I got tired. When I first started boxing, I was getting tired in the ring, and it's some on YouTube. You can see
can we see the clip? One of the clips, Solomon? Which one are you?
I'm blue shorts right here.
Okay.
This is my most recent fight.
Jab him. Let's go. 1, 2. 1, 2. Hands up. 1, 2. Hit him with that 1, 2. Hit him with that 1, 2.
It's an underground fight.
Yeah, it's underground.
Like that orthodox. Like southpaw too.
1, 2.
I can switch right there.
Switch it up.
1, 2.
Yeah. A lot of people told me that before too.
1, 2.
Dangerous being able to fight orthodox and
Cause a lot of dudes, they be like, sometimes I come orthodox, then the next round I'll switch southpaw just to throw them off.
Right.
Cause they can be so used. Okay, well, he throw this, I'm gonna throw that, so I'll switch it up.
Keep them hands up. Get up on him, come on.
Hit him with that jab. Keep your hands up.
picking his shots.
Yeah, I had to counter on him. He long, so I couldn't really do what I wanted to do on him.
He was tired of getting hit.
Yeah. Don't run into it.
Come on, take your time.
Keep your distance.
I stepped on his foot right there and slipped.
Keep your distance.
But even him, he been boxing longer than me. He been boxing for about 2 years.
Okay.
He was there when I got knocked out.
Oh, so he thought he was one of the ones that
Yeah,
thought,
yeah.
he had to show him something.
Yeah, a lot of these dudes that I'm fighting, even the Hispanic dude, these are dudes that was talking. So I told them, let's fight. A lot of these dudes that I'm fighting right here. Oh, you can't beat me. You got knocked down earlier this year.
Don't run into it.
But they didn't know I wasn't training. I was just off confidence.
Right. How much have training just up your game by getting the training?
Oh man,
Investing into that.
I think practice make perfect, bro. Anything you do, no matter what you do, I think Kobe said it best. He was like, I'll go to the gym at 2 a.m. and I come home, eat, go to sleep, go back to the gym at 8 a.m., come back, go to sleep, go to the gym again at 12 p.m., then come back, go to sleep. You know, that's already 6 hours I got my opponent, so just that repetition,
Right.
it just start coming natural. And then when you in the ring, your arms getting tired, so
Definitely.
you gotta you gotta beat it in yourself, because if you take cuts, then your arms get tired, and you get tired, and then once you get hit, then your mind get to play tricks on you.
And you're breathing.
Yeah,
You gotta breathe.
exactly. It's too much, and a lot of people just say a lot of people when I fight, a lot of people tell me, I knock that dude out if you wanna maybe skip it up, but
Don't play my boy knockout, man.
I knocked him down. But I think that it's like you don't know about boxing until you get in there, 'cause I had a lot of people tell me about, oh man, you gotta do this and do that, but it's like once you get punched, low key your trainer go out the window, so you gotta be trained to understand. Okay, once I get hit, what's my next move? Because your eye is beating, your head, you got a headache. Your kid, you got your family, your kids in the stand telling you, come on, don't let them get you. You know what I'm saying? It's like, dang.
Yeah.
I'm ready to quit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I'm tired, boss.
I sparred around before, like with no training. I went to a
Yeah.
boxing gym. My partner, he was training at the time. And I went in there one day, you know, I could spar, I could do this.
Yeah.
Man, I felt like I was about to die at the
Yeah, I went too. Right here.
That was the
Travis
longest
Circle.
round, bro. It
Dog
felt like,
pound. No, it was dog pound. We went up here. Everybody tried to. Me and my boy Cedric, we went to. Nigga had us doing so much other. He throwing the punch from. He made us straighten our back up, put the a broom by us before we could turn the hip, make sure the hip.
Yeah, that's good work.
We was doing, bro. I don't know how we got home. I was just sitting there hurt.
Yeah, it ain't no joke.
It's
That's
no
why I
joke,
respect
bro.
it so
You
much.
got some core and all that, right? You got everything.
Yeah, I definitely think that boxing is like it show you who you are. You know what I'm saying? Because like it's like it's so many. That's why I be trying to have a heart to heart with a lot of like just tough dudes on the street. You know what I mean? It's like because a lot of dudes that be tough on the street, I don't think they ever really got hit with a punch. Because once you get hit with a punch, you understand how much that shit hurt, and you become respectful. You know what I'm saying? A lot of niggas ain't never really get hit with a punch and never understand. You know, like damn, like I can get if this nigga hit me, he can hurt me. You know, a lot of motherfuckers just think they invincible, so you get hit, you like damn, my bad, brother. I respect you for that. You know what I'm saying? It's like so that's just how I come at it. You know, I think that the individuals that actually know what they doing, they more calm, and you know what I'm saying. Like I think I'm very respectful. You know, I don't never try to poke my chest out. You know, I know how to play the back seat. You know what I mean?
Right.
And as long as we in the same car, you know what I'm saying. Whether I'm in the front seat, driving, back seat, trunk, y'all gonna let me out when we get there.
Come on,
then we go party. So
definitely. It's good that you had that mind state because a lot of 26-year-old. I know that me at 26-year-old was probably over the place a lot. You know, but to just have that and be dedicated to something and put that positive energy out. Especially to our people, bro. Yeah. That's very important. Yeah. You know, so keep that going, man. I commend you for that. For
sure, man.
And that's why I respect boxing so much because it's just you. Yeah. Like you don't got no team like football, basketball. You got a team to depend on, right? Yeah. You could when you tired, you could just you might be able to take a play off or two. Yeah. But but
boxing take a play off, you might be on the ground.
You might be getting up, right? So yeah, man, that's why I respect boxing so much because it's you know, and it's you versus him. Yeah. Your skill versus his skill, and you know what I mean. No matter how big your heart is, how skilled you are, it's just
man.
You know what I mean.
Show you who you are. Off and you go in, you have a team, your camp, all preparing and pouring to you to go do this shit by yourself.
Yeah. And then experienced fighter, like me, I feel like I can go at least 7-8 rounds. You know what I mean? So I just feel like that first round, everybody hard and hit hard that first round. You know, everybody tough that first round. But then that second round is like once you tired, and then your punches pulling, like yo, you ain't so dominant, you know. So now I could beat your ass a little bit because you ain't as, you know what I'm saying. And that's why I try to just stay trained up and stay on it because I don't want to get like I said I got embarrassed. You know what I'm saying? There was some fine females right there and just. I'm in the cut. You know what I'm saying? Hurt. They looking all in my face the whole time, like, oh man, like
hurt, pride hurt, and
pride hurt, like.
Man.
Ego flying away.
I got a question for you. So, as you fighting each fight, do you feel your power increasing? Do you feel the speed getting faster? If so, what's some ways that these young boxers out here can work on their speed, their power, and different things different techniques that they could use or different workouts?
Right. Well, I definitely would say for me, I think like running is a big part of it. You know, I try to run at least like I run in the morning, then I like I said, I run to the gym, do my bag work, I try to do a minimum of 15 rounds. Do my 15 rounds, then I jog back to the house, getting like a little hot tub, you know, take a nap, whatever, meditate. Then I get up. It might be like around 6, 7. I go for another run. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes sometimes it's about speed, but sometimes it's just about pacing myself. You know. So I definitely think that road work is vital. Like that road work, you can't go around that road work. I mean, treadmill is good too. You know, the stairs is good, but I think just getting out and opening your lungs, you know, to be able to hit that, and then be able to accelerate for at least a minute or 2 minutes, you know, around, and then be able to decelerate and still be able to move, you know, and just practice. So I just think that, like I said, practice make perfect. You know, first you gotta like when I'm tired, I still keep going.
Right,
You know,
right,
even
right.
though I'm still, I'm trying to throw my punches because when I'm 12th round, I'm tired. My opponent might be tired. He ain't got no power, so but I still got my power. Like it's funny you said that because like as I mentioned, them other two pros I sparred with 2 weeks ago, I went 5 rounds with each of them, and they got the best of me. But as I'm fighting them, they like, you still got your power, 5th, 6th round, you still got your power. 7th, 8th round, like we deep in the rounds, you still got your power, So just them telling me that, it even gave me a little motivation to keep doing what I'm doing because you want to keep your power towards the end of the fight. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And once you get tired, you start to. And your opponent can feel that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like, oh, he ain't got no power. Wow. You know what I'm saying? So and sometimes it's good to just not even throw, like sometimes when I'm fighting, I don't even throw all my power at somebody. I just throw something light and just to see where they coming at. Cause some dudes when they fight, they try to, like I said, they get you out in the first round, So
Yeah.
I'm more about lasting now, you know what I'm saying? So I'm more about dragging you into that deep water and see how if you gonna sink or swim, So
Right.
Yeah.
it's just that's just it. I just think just that ring work, just steady, stay in the ring, stay in the ring, stay on them bags, and just stay just drill it in your mind, just repetition, consistency.
Right.
Cause I love knockouts, but I appreciate a good squabble.
Yeah, I love
squabble.
I love that.
Yeah,
I love a good one that go rounds, that go to the end and stuff. That's shows me a lot about a fighter.
That's
too.
right.
Yeah.
Because if you getting everybody out of there first, second, third round, it's gonna come a point of time to where you going up in the ranks and you fighting fighters that don't get knocked out, and it's gonna take you to them deep.
Chins and
like
steals,
Hell yeah.
So it's like if you ain't been tested like that, how do we know that you gonna last?
Yeah, that's
when this
right.
big fight comes.
That's right.
Right.
Yeah.
But I want to say too, we mentioned the weight cut.
Yeah.
Have it ever been a time to where, okay, bounce me through this because you said you train 7 days out the week,
Right.
2 times a day, right? How much more can you train during your upcoming fight?
When I got right now, I don't got no. Well, I got a fight coming up next month, but it's not close, so I can just burn my body out, hurt my legs, and hurt tire my feet out because it's up a minute until I got to fight. But once I know I got to fight in like a week. I mean, like the fight week, then I really go to the gym and I'm just sharpening up. But I'm not really like I'm not doing nothing that week. I'm not even I'll probably run a mile if that,
Okay.
But I'm not, or I'm shadow boxing, but I'm not doing nothing too heavy to where I could hurt my feet and like I feel like the fight is won in training camp. I feel like the fight is won months from now. You know what I'm saying? So that work I put in 3 months ago, I know I got the fight. Like, I've been working since 3 months ago. I know I got him. Because I know I'm ready. But I would just think that when I go into like even like sometimes I'll have a fight that day and I'll just go in the gym and I'll just make sure my hands sharp on that speed bag. But I won't go too crazy sweating. Just so I won't hurt my, because something dumb always happen. You going crazy in the gym, now you hurt your wrist. You hurt your ankle, now you got to fight tomorrow. It's like, so I just try to stay light on certain stuff that I'm doing.
That's right.
Have you ever had a fight where you hurt your wrist and had to keep going?
Not no real fight. I would say like in the gym sparring with the pros and stuff. Yeah, I would say they hurt my elbow. You know how you hyperextend your hands and stuff. Like I hyperextend my jab one time and my elbow was just hurting and punches still coming at you, So you got to just keep your poker face on and just keep moving to the round. Luckily, it was like a minute left in the round, but I usually go about 5 rounds with these pros, But I definitely feel like it's a lesson. I never take it as L's,
Okay.
Because I think I'm on my way up. They already where they at, So I'm learning, So I never get mad and be like, "Oh man, you got the best of me," and I'll just be like, "Good stuff," and let's work next week or 2 weeks from now.
Right. So is it really a thing? No sex before fights?
All right, and it's crazy because when I first started, I was doing that, and I definitely think that testosterone, that I think that help you in your fight, But it has been times, you just the lady looking good, she walk around the house, you just like, man. But I think once the money start coming in, I'm able to go away for training camp. That won't be a problem. But I think I'm just around it right now. But it's not like an everyday thing, Like if I know I got a fight coming up, we might do it early that week, and then like let's say I got a fight on Saturday, we might get into it Tuesday, you know what I'm saying, Tuesday night, and then I'd be like, well, I need the rest of these days to at least build it back up.
Yeah.
Cause I heard that when you, like just shooting that shot, you lose bomb. It's a lot of stuff, we lose. So I need to keep that.
Yeah, most definitely. All right. So I do have another question for you, bro. If you had a chance, let's just say, just realistically, if you had a chance to fight any fighter, present, past, who would you fight and how would you beat him?
Well, it's funny you say that because if you saying that, then I probably would have to go to. I like I said, I like Pernell. I like Sugar Ray Leonard.
Mm-hmm.
I like Who else I like? I like Floyd. You know, I like a couple of heavyweights. You know, like Tyson and them, but they not really realistic. I like James Toney. One dude I really think I kind of one guy I really think I'm similar to is like Roy Jones.
I was about to say I was waiting for Roy. We feel about Roy. One of the most talented niggas.
Yeah, for sure.
Roy Jones. I watch a lot of his highlights and a lot of his training videos. Just how he on that speed bag and them double extensions. You know, and I try to incorporate some of that in my game. So, but I think I mean beat him. I mean like. I'll probably say Pernell, but I wouldn't even want to beat him. I want to just learn from him. You know what I'm saying? I ain't going to just roll over on him. But just, I think how he was slow chicken. Just certain, like, I had questions for him. Certain stuff that he did, like, I was like, in this fight, when he hit you with this, like, how was you feeling? How you know to throw that punch? And, you know, just, what was your head at during right there? I want to know something like that. Just, you know, because I'd be like, dang, like, that's one of my idols. But if I had to,
Right. Sweet P, man, you see what's going on, man. Tap in with the D.A.D podcast. We gotta talk to you, baby.
So in the next 5 years, where you see yourself, man, in the boxing game?
In the next 5 years, I definitely see myself already professional, already up in the ranks. You know, if not fighting, if not the best, fighting some of the best. You know, because I definitely, you know, I'm definitely one of them old spirit guys with Hagler and Hearns and Roberto Duran and Leonard was fighting. You know, I'm like, all this, I ain't with all the running. You know, I want to prove myself and see what I'm worth. And if I'm fighting some dudes that ain't really on my level, I'm not really gonna know what I'm capable of. So I definitely want to. In 5 years, I definitely see myself fighting the, you know, Gervonta's, the Devin Haney's, the Shakur Stevensons. You know what I mean? But Bud's still in the game. You know, I love to get in some with him.
Make sure your team got some good politicians in this politics game.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, definitely, bro.
Yeah, for sure. One more question for you I got. Is the Olympics, is that in your near future? Is that something you want to do?
No, because I don't think fighters get paid for it. I think they get some stuff, but I don't think they get paid, you know, and I'm really in it for the money. You know, when I really started it, I had a love for it, but I also knew that I could provide for my family, you know. So if that stuff right there is good for the experience, but I don't think they're gonna actually take care of their fighters, you know. So I'd rather just go my professional route, get paid these thousands, and be able to take care of my family.
Cut the check.
Cut the check. You know
Cream, that's why they call you Cream, right?
Yeah,
cash rules everything around me. That's what's up, man.
And anything you want to add on, man? Let these people know where they can follow you at.
Your next fight. Tell us about your next fight, too. We want to come check you out.
Yeah, for sure.
Yes, sir. My Instagram, ClayRawX. I got a fight next month. It's just like an influencer league type of thing. So I'm selling tickets at $50 for the February 18th. And location will be posted on my Instagram. Then I have another fight March 4th. That's going to be at Buckwild Boxing Gym. And I'm looking to put on another spectacular performance and get my opponent out early. So yeah, I definitely appreciate the D.A.D podcast for having me on here, man. It's definitely a positive and warm environment over here.
Sure.
Appreciate y'all, man.
Yes, sir.
And y'all know what to do, man. Y'all go and like, subscribe, man. Y'all follow us. Hit that notification bell, too, man, so y'all can be notified every time we drop some fire like this.
Bang, bang.
Happy birthday. Fuck the birthday. Shout out to the twins. Today their birthday.
Happy birthday.
Shout out to the twins, man.
Orlando Dion. And my mama birthday tomorrow. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Mom. You already know.
Let's get it.
All right, man. Let's get this sparring session.
Yeah, let's go.